Hey, thanks for joining me today. You're listening to the Sit Down with Roman Gray. It never ceases to amaze me, the gap between people as they age, and particularly older people. I've known older people who are cynical, bitter, rude, and just unpleasant to be around. Then there are those who, no matter how old they are, they never stop asking questions. They are forever curious, and they always want to explore. I've always told myself I want to be like those people. Those whose insatiable desire for life never dies out. I believe the minute you stop being curious is the day you begin to rot. Without curiosity, where would any of us be? The one commonality amongst every kid ever born is their curiosity, their interest in life itself, the joy of learning and growing and exploring. I've always wanted to be that 73-year-old man filled with so much life and energy. The alternative has never even been a consideration for me. We all know that life can feel difficult, confusing, and unfair. And it weaves its way into our minds and causes us to play tag with our feelings, thoughts, and emotions. This isn't the perfect recipe for a better life. I'm no guru, and I never want to be, because frankly, the world already has too many of those. Instead, I'm sharing what I think is a key to a more fulfilling life. This journey I'm on is nothing more than a series of experiments on what it means to be me, successes and failures weaving through my experiences that lead me to who I know today as Roman Gray. Life is anything but guaranteed. And what better way to honor it than lead with nothing more than what you came into this world with when you were born? Curiosity. That's the one thing that propels us forward. The desire to know. What's the point in imitating those before you if you already know the outcome? Trying to fit in and follow the rules and stick to what is only accepted will leave you doomed for failure and disappointment. Being a good this or being a type of person that does this are just things that were made up by someone else a long time ago. Trying to squeeze yourself into someone else's ideas or concepts is going to make you feel like you're suffocating. All this pressure from trying to squeeze yourself inside these models is probably at some point going to make you want to pop. In order for curiosity to grow, we need space. A lot of it. Without enough space, then our curiosity is restricted and we feel smothered. Which is a horrible recipe when you remember we live in a world that is ever changing, in a universe that is forever expanding. Instead of asking for forgiveness or even permission, it's time to start asking questions. How else are we supposed to discover new things about ourselves and new ways of doing things if nobody bothers to ask questions? Don't forget, some of the greatest companies and smartest minds all started with somebody asking questions. And we can't ask questions if we think we know it all. I'm guilty sometimes of letting my desire for life be pushed to the side when I let people convince me that the one thing we all carry doesn't make for a good life. But I remember, what's being courage or brave other than standing in the face of fear or uncertainty and doing it anyway, because anything of real sustenance lies behind false ideas and consequences. There is no set way to go about finding and feeding your own curiosity. There are no guidebooks or courses. I mean, if there is, then I don't do it. It's not going to help. I feel like the only way to discover your curiosity is just to go out in the world and not be afraid to be you. Ask questions, explore, spend time with yourself, and enjoy the journey. As Carl Sagan once said, something somewhere incredible is waiting to be known. There is no race, and nobody is counting down. There is no finally making it. We're all already there.